Hey guys, and welcome to our 500-ish episode spectacular.
I think 512th episode.
Yeah, so it's been about 500 episodes.
It's been about 500 episodes, give or take.
Yes, but we thought we would take this opportunity to honor the 500 episodes that we've done by showing you guys some of the weird footage that never makes it into actual episodes.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes here. There's a lot of unaired footage that you guys don't necessarily see. So we wanted to take this chance to kind of give you guys a little look at some of that weird stuff.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So why don't we kick things off with some of those SF State shits?
Yeah, so I went to SF State. There was a report where 10% of Americans would have sex with a robot. So I figured, why not go to college where kids are having sex with all sorts of weird things all the time, right?
Yeah.
SF State, you went there.
Yeah.
I decided to play a game of F, Marry, Kill Robot Edition with some SF State kids. So check that out. Hey, what's up, cool dudes?
Hey, man. Hey, how's it going?
Would you have sex with a robot?
I haven't seen that robot, so I can't answer.
Yeah, but if it was like a really hot lady robot, would you have sex with her?
I'd consider it.
Would you have sex with a robot?
Maybe.
Would either one of you have sex with a robot?
No.
No?
No.
Would you have sex with a robot?
Depends on the robot.
Would you have sex with a robot?
No.
No? Why wouldn't you have sex with a robot?
You know, that just doesn't seem like a very intimate relationship, I guess.
I don't know. It might be nice. They're smart.
All right, I'll give you that.
Okay. And obedient.
But are they good looking?
Depends. And that's why we're going to play F, Marry, Kill Robot Edition. I'm going to give you 3 pictures of 3 robots. You tell me which one you want to F, which one you want to marry, and which one you want to kill. You ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. First up, we have Johnny 5 from Short Circuit, the T-800 from Terminator, or RoboCop. F, Marry, Kill.
All right, we'll do F RoboCop because he looks more human of the 3.
The T-800, the Terminator one's really scary.
Yeah.
So probably kill that one.
Okay, you would kill that one.
Yeah.
Good choice.
F, kill.
Really? You would F the Terminator? Why would you F the Terminator?
Because he's the Terminator.
Wow, all right, so you're into fame, and you would kill Johnny 5. A lot of people would kill Johnny 5. So both of you guys would F RoboCop, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you like a man in uniform.
Yeah, yes. Sure.
All right. All right, last up. This is the hardest one. Vicky from Small Wonder.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Vicky from Small Wonder. Haley Joel Osment from AI, or this Japanese robot.
That one's gonna have to die.
So you would kill the Japanese baby robot?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're left with marrying and effing 2 child robots. Which child robots would you F and marry?
So she's forever.
She's forever a child.
All
of these robots. Well,
so
technically.
she could be like 45 right now.
Technically, if you want to get technical, the show ran from 1987 through 1990, so she's probably about 34, 35 years old now.
Yeah. I like him.
You like Haley Joel
like
Osment?
Him.
All right.
I'd probably marry him.
You would marry
him.
You okay? What would you do? Would you F or marry Haley Joel Osment?
Marry.
You would marry him. Why would
you can F him all the time.
Yeah. All right.
F Haley Joel Osment, because he's pretty laid back.
Yeah.
Dude.
All that sweet 6th Sense money.
So I also went to SF State this other time to ask some of the students about their thoughts on Facebook, specifically whether they would rather give up Facebook or sex, because there was a study that came out around that time indicating that students would prefer Facebook over sex. So I got some candid reactions here.
Yeah.
So a study recently claimed that checking Facebook can be as tempting as things like cigarettes or sex. How do you feel about that?
I think that that's pretty accurate, just because whenever I'm sitting in class, usually people are on their Facebook, or I'll be sitting in the library and people are on Facebook where they're supposed to be studying and stuff like that. So I think it's definitely has an addictive quality if people are constantly on it.
Let's have you complete the following sentence. Facebook is like blank.
Crack. High school. Facebook is like high school.
Facebook is like the newspaper. You do it when you're bored. Or you read it when you're bored.
Facebook is like chocolate chip cookies. Once you have one, you can't really put it down.
I don't get the opportunity to have sex as much as I get to check my social networks. So yeah.
So one of the characters that I love on the show, near and dear to my heart, probably because I made him, is the Jokatron 5000, our joke-telling robot. He's been in a couple episodes. The first time we ever used him was on the green screen. And in between takes, I was on the mic and I was making jokes. Very blue jokes that a joke robot would never tell. So take a look at those. Whoa, hey, don't jerk my tie if you're not gonna buy me dinner first.
You're making my drive hard. I work blue. Oh, there I am. I look beautiful. Hello, Mother. Hello, Deborah. You bitch. F her. That's what she does. She f people. Like Carl. That dick. But I'm not bitter. Not bitter at all.
Okay, so one of the more popular videos that we did in the past few months was our Google Glass hands-on demo that I did, and I borrowed a pair from our CTO, Rob DeMillo. And as we talked about, you know, there's a lot of artifice involved in this show, and what you guys didn't see was how incredibly difficult it was for me to use those things. There were a lot of screw-ups. There ended up being a lot of footage of me just like screwing up the gesture controls.
It's just instructions. This is really you and instructions. Like giving you instructions, you're like, nope, don't care. Just give it to me.
Well, Rob, you know, spent a few minutes explaining to me how to use the damn things.
And you're just like blah blah.
And it
blah.
kind of just went in one ear and out the other. And one of the things I had really struggled with was remembering to extend the recording, because if you press the record button, it goes for, I think, 10 seconds, or maybe it's 20, but I think it's 10 seconds, and then you have to remember to press it again to extend it. But I kept on like screwing it up and, you know, complaining about how hard it was to use. It's really not that hard to use. I'm just not good at it. No. There's an OK Glass home screen, and you get some options. Take a picture, record a video. No, I don't want to take a picture. This is like the SNL sketch. No. Go back. There we go. OK Glass, get directions. Get directions to Dog Patch Cafe. Thinking. And it just gave me directions to San Lorenzo Psychic in San Lorenzo, California. Great. Okay. OK Glass. OK Glass. I'm not doing this right at all. Okay. The thing is that I press it again when it gets to 20 seconds and it stops recording anyway. So maybe it just doesn't do more than 20 seconds. I actually borrowed the glass again for another segment that I shot with Kristen Conger of Stuff Mom Never Told You. And every time I borrow them from him, he ends up getting all these random photos that I take by accident in his account. So here they are. They're quite artistic, actually.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
It's a very, very accurate representation of what my daily life looks like.
Kind of like handing a camera to a 3-year-old.
It is, it is.
Also, we do a lot of things that never actually make the air. Like we did this show called Foxy Unboxing, where I played a really kind of dirty boxing announcer. And at the very end of the episode, I did it with Max Scoville. At the very end of the episode, I kind of went off on a tear of why I didn't need him anymore because I was drunk. It was really funny. It didn't make the episode, which never aired, so it was cut from a cut episode. So. It's a special cut. Here you go.
I'm drunk.
All right. Anyway, the Western Digital WDTV Play is available in stores and online for a suggested retail price of $69.99. Shut up! Just shut up! Just stop talking. Well, folks, we'll see you next time. We'll see you next time on Foxy Unboxing.
Where are you going?
I'm not working with you anymore.
Why?
You're drunk. You're supposed to be my ride home.
Hey! Hey! We were gonna drink together. Oh.
Last time you do this.
This is the last time you do this.
Do what? It doesn't even make any sense.
Your mom doesn't make any sense. Go home. You're drunk.
I have to call
Go
a cab.
home!
I'm calling you a cab.
I'm calling you a truck.
I'm calling you the
to
cops.
take you out because you're garbage.
Also, okay, so this next one, at GDC, I had the opportunity to interview Police Academy's Michael Winslow. You guys remember that guy? He was the guy who made all the sound effects with his mouth. I was allowed to interview him in his hotel room, which was very dark and very, very weird. He brought out puppets and wouldn't do sound effects. It was a very, very challenging 10 minutes of my life. But we did cut it up into pieces that are a little easier to watch than the entire interview, so check that out right now. Michael Winslow at GDC.
Or
whoa.
Or if you'd like to play me, please press my 0.
How do they fire us then? It's driving me bloody crazy.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, my mother's over here. She's just running all over the place. I can never go home.
Plug. You know, Kardashian's available.
Have you seen her lately?
I have.
Woo! Kanye, what'd you do to that thing?
Oh my God.
The longest time I thought you were talking about the dad from Family Matters.
No, that was Carl Winslow. I wanted to ask him about Carl Winslow, but I had a whole bunch of Carl Winslow questions prepared for him. But
like the entire time leading up to that, I thought you were interviewing Carl Winslow.
Everyone thought I was
and I was
interviewing.
really excited. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, Michael Winslow, Police Academy 4.
Good evening, gentlemen. I congratulate you on another good day. Sleep well.
If you guys watch the show, you will see that I kind of go on a tear after the kickflip of almost every episode after the Revision 3 logo. There are tons of those that don't even make it, and specifically, I get very angry at the guy who runs our teleprompter sometimes, Todd.
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 Always screwing up.
Todd always screwing up the teleprompter. Todd's not here anymore. But in memory of Todd, we have my best moments with Todd. Enjoy that. Ready, Todd? Yes. Fuck. Todd. Again with your farting. Really? Todd. You ready, Todd? You're gonna fucking yourself, Todd. Ready, Todd? All right, good. Don't this up, Todd. Todd, really? No! Next up, I went to this little thing called Engadget Expand. It was a little conference that Engadget put on in San Francisco, and it wasn't that great. We didn't get a whole lot of great things out of it, but I did get to play with a $2 million robot surgeon thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I would stick my hands inside these little robot claws, and I would be able to move pennies back and forth. It was really bizarre, really cool, but it wasn't enough to make an entire episode. But hey, check that out. Well, this is super intuitive. It's like when I'm pinching my fingers together, it actually pinches the nudge. You know what? I could be a surgeon. I'm totally confident that I could be a surgeon now. This is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Right now I'm performing inside of a rainbow-colored body. If this was a game of Operation, the patient's nose would be buzzing, but I'd be making millions of dollars because this is the easiest thing I've ever done.
And hey, remember that time we did that thing with the cat?
Yes. Oh, do I?
Do you remember what that was for? Because I don't.
We were doing a promo video for YouTube, which, because we had to change the logo, we never actually, we changed the logo about a week after we shot this, so it was like, well, we can't do that, we can't use this anymore, so, but we did shoot with a cat.
We just wanted to get a cat in here.
Kind of. And
it got really because both of us are kind of allergic to cats, so.
Yeah, and there was cat hair everywhere in this studio. For weeks, you would walk around and there would just be cat hair blowing in the background. So that was a mistake. But anyway, yeah, the last clip right here is us shooting with a cat.
It's probably the best one.
Yeah.
So join us 7 days a week, twice a day for all this and more.
We're contractually obligated to have a cat in this video because, you know, it's a contract.
I'm actually really allergic.
I don't know how to hold cats at all. Subscribe to the channel. I'm terribly allergic to these things.
Do you want me to take it? I can try.
Here.
How do I?
I think you take the tail. I think that's like its handle. Simba.
My eyes burn.
It doesn't even want to be here. Oh my God. Oh my God. This isn't gonna work.
Okay, 3, 2. So join us 7 days a week, twice a day for all this and more. We're also contractually required to have a cat in the frame for this.
I don't know how to hold animals at all. Show business. Subscribe to the channel. All right, well, that was the 512th episode spectacular. Woo! Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, leave a comment down below or subscribe to the channel. You know, and we'll be here for another, I don't know, how many more?
1 million episodes.
1 million episodes. So we'll see you guys in February for our 1 millionth episode spectacular.
Ciao.